Hi, I'm Kev Harland from Newcastle upon Tyne in the UK, and I'm going to show you the signal flow of my home studio, which is based around using an iPad. This assignment is for week 1 of the Introduction to Music Production at Coursera.org. So without further ado, let's get started. Sound starts as longitudinal pressure variations in the air. Those pressure variations strike the MXL 990 condenser microphone. These are then converted by the microphone into voltage variations that travel along a balanced 3-pin XLR cable to the mic input of my Fast Track Pro audio interface. The first part of the interface is the microphone preamp, and I need to turn up the gain control to get a good signal. My interface has a 48 volt phantom power switch around the back and a pad switch on the front. Since this is a condenser mic, I need to have the phantom power switched on, and because I'm recording a voice, I won't need to engage the pad, which would make the signal too low. The signal is brought up to line level by adjusting the gain control, where it's then converted into a digital signal by the analog to digital converter inside the interface. Once converted, the signal is digital, basically a stream of ones and zeros, and it's able to leave the interface via a USB cable on its way to the iPad. However, the Fast Track Pro is designed to be powered via the USB of the computer it's attached to, and unfortunately an iPad just doesn't have enough power to run it. So I use a Belkin powered USB hub to provide the power to the Fast Track Pro. The USB signal passes through the hub on its way to my iPad, where I use some converters to convert from USB to Apple Lightning connector. The way I've done this is by plugging the USB lead into an Apple camera connection kit and then into an Apple 30-pin adapter to Apple Lightning cable. There may be other adapters that take the USB signal straight into the iPad, however this works okay for me. From there, the signal enters my digital audio workstation, or DAW, which is Cubasis for iPad. In Cubasis, I need to select the correct audio input and usually leave the fader at 0 dB while checking my levels on the audio interface and setting my microphone preamp very carefully. When I play the track back, the digital audio goes from the audio track to the main output of Cubasis and then exits the computer, or the iPad rather, back along the USB cable and goes via the USB hub to the Fast Track Pro interface and finally reaches my ears through my AKG headphones. And that's the signal flow of my studio. Just one thing before I go, there is another benefit to using a USB hub other than supplying power, and that is that you can add any USB MIDI keyboard or other controller to the setup by plugging it into the hub. Okay, so that's my iPad signal flow. Please let me know if I've missed anything or you have any questions, and thank you for taking the time to check it out. Bye bye.